wall on the mid lane, so the Alliance can't just come in and take your tower. And eventually, you're gonna get this Aghanims that's gonna be pretty game changer.
Ooh, FNG, the cheeky boy. He wrapped around the back, grabbed himself the bounty rune, and that's going to secure Alliance 3 bounties.
One problem with, Mudgolems heroes too is they're not really good at this early level 1 trying to get first blood. Even if they found FNG, they wouldn't be able to stop them from actually trying to contest for that rune, unfortunately.
No, they wouldn't. So they're going to try and put some pressure on Nico maybe up here in the top lane, I'm sure.
Milan, hold on. Milan has second skill and he's in a pretty awkward position. Nico Baby keeps throwing axes at Milan, it could be quite bad for him. But he does have boots though to start level 1, so smart play on his end, understanding that this lane is scary. There's quite a bit of slowing that could be happening. Going for the boots.
Yep, just wants to keep a distance from this Omni Knight as well, who is of course a melee hero. Meanwhile down the bottom we got Skitter laning up into S4, who is playing on the Mars. And I imagine it's going to be a pretty good lane. I mean, laning the Mars into the Undying is never ever fun.
Yeah, it's not. And Skitter, I do expect him to have free farm and fodder to just constantly heal Skitter up. And one reason why we do see S4 playing Mars is because he didn't want to play Nature's Prophet core against them. But now he's playing Mars core against Undying. It's you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and, S4 just sucked it up. He's like, okay, I'll just play Mars, at least I'll have better mid-game, team fight capabilities with this hero, and you just play the Nature's Prophet. Oh, no, it's good.
Yep, that makes sense to me. All checks out. So yeah, the side bit of the match is going to be pretty quiet unless obviously the Morphin gets caught out on low on Falagi, which I think is very unlikely. FNG on the run, TP's away, will just about make it out and will survive on the Omni.
But Milan sees him, and FNG doesn't have a whole lot of regen. He doesn't have a whole lot of regen. He only has one more tango left and a stick coming out, so no healing salves also. I don't expect Nico Baby to salve his position 5, that's for sure.
That'd be a weird timeline. He's even going to get his crit kill for this as well as Milan just comes through and snipes it off.
That feels bad.
It does.
Yeah, FNG not going to be able to provide a lot of support for Nico Baby anymore with how low his HP is. Going to have to wait a bit under the tower, getting that 1 extra HP regen. Chill him out.
Still no first blood just yet. As Skinner 14-4 compared to Mars, who is 7-2. Man, he is not getting a lot. Neil Hanskin's been doing a bit of jungle here. He's 4-1, so that's kind of where this lane's being made up a tiny bit, but still not amazing.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Nags the back bottom. Just little wins for Alliance for now.
Yeah, they need him. They need those little wins. I think it's really going to come down to probably the minute rune. If the Tiny can get the minute 4 rune, then I'm fairly sure he can, if it's like a haste or an invis, then he's probably going to be able to find a kill with that one.
Yeah, definitely. Is it me, or did Hanskin deny a ward bottom? I think he might have actually denied his ward after he killed that courier. Didn't want Fought to be getting that, maybe. Or maybe
you've done your
word. I'm not sure. I think I was just seeing the wrong word, maybe. But yeah, so far mid lane Limmp. He's gonna go for the rune here. This is pretty big. Oh, he got a haste.
Oh no. That's one of the ones which is kill rune.
Yeah,
everyone's gonna make happen with it.
That is.
Alright, where are we expecting him to go? What are you expecting him to do with it?
If anybody actually plays aggressively, that's where I think he's gonna go with the tiny haste soon right now. Or maybe he pushes the mid lane out first and then tries to go top. I think the Tide, Phoenix, these are the two big kills that he can actually get.
Oh, FNG, if that connects, Fire Spirit's not going to be enough to bring down FNG now. As 33 is going to be jumped a little bit, but FNG, big mistake, walks into range of the gush. I'm fairly sure 33 actually just leveled that one up. I'm not sure if he's been using it so far, so maybe just kind of caught him off guard on the skill point, and it pays off pretty big there.
Here comes the time top though. He wants 33.
He wants 33. I think he's got 33 as well. Limmp comes flying into this top lane. 33 tries to bury his head in the tree. Please, no, don't kill me. But Limmp doesn't care. The Tiny doesn't care. Finds him in the tree line, brings him down. And that's going to be a successful rotation. Meanwhile, the Phoenix tries to be cheeky. Didn't quite get the bounty.
Limmp also snags the bounty. Big plays from Limmp. Like, not only has he done very well mid, but he gets the kill onto the offlaner, steals the enemy bounty rune, and makes it back to the mid lane before Supreme can do anything in terms of pressuring the mid tower. Very well played from him.
Very nice. 2 for 6 on the bounty runes now for Alliance as well. So they are finding their wins where they can. It's pretty big. Meanwhile, down the bottom lane, Skinner being jumped a little bit by Hanskin and S4. Are they really kind of committed to this kill? Looks like they are. The body blocks from the tree. It's pretty damn good. Skinner, he can't run away. He's stuck by the creeps. One more right click will be needed. The contribute doesn't connect. Spear comes through. They grab him with the spear. Beautifully thrown by S4, bringing down the Sven.
That was really nice. At least in the end, S4 gets the kill onto the Sven. He's going to be very happy with that one. Although he has been farming well, there's been a lot of pressure being put on the Sven because of the Nature's Prophet. The right clicks, Lightstone, Mars, constantly spamming skills too.
Got some really nice body blocks from those Treants as well. Hanskin proving he's no stranger to the Nature's Prophet.
He is not.
Limmp, meanwhile, was able to find himself another critical rune here. He actually tossed Supreme out to try and take the rune whilst he was in the air and was successful in doing so. So now has himself an invis to go.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Mid Tiny with invis, not going to be able to kill Morphling, I want to say, because he already sees it, right? Like, he knows Tiny has the invis. He literally saw him pick it up in front of him, so he's going to be very safe for the next 2 minutes on Supreme no matter what. Now, if this was like a position 4 Tiny who got an invis, you can't really play around that easily. Or if you're like a Morphling carry, you're not really thinking too much about it because there's somebody else right in front of you. I don't expect Morphling to die, but this invis can make pretty big plays on one of the silence again. Most likely on 33 again. I think he's the one that you really want to be bringing down at the moment, because if he becomes too tanky, he's going to just become this super big stone, in front of your tower that you just can't deal with. So let's try to kill him and shut him down so he becomes squishy, not hard to kill.
Yes, crack his hard exterior to get the soft interior of the dream. But yeah, right now this net worth chart is looking very, very good for Alliance. They have got 3 cores holding the top 3 positions, and that graph looking pretty tasty as well, as things starting to fall in their favour. I mean, these lanes have kind of just been quite nice for them. They've been winning their little trades, Limmp making some really clutch plays to turn that top lane in their favour. All 3 lanes now going their way, but it is close. It's not super convincing, but it's still pretty good for Alliance. They're going to feel happy about this. It's most surprising for me is how bad of the lane Skinner's had. I mean, we've seen Skinner as well. He's been really struggling throughout the past kind of
month or so.
Past few months in the carry position. And it is about Mudgolems. It's about how they want to play. They don't tend to play Skinner very much, which in this patch does seem interesting. But obviously, works in the SL Germany. It's a strategy which can work.
Supreme Limmp tried to catch him off, but
yeah, he was ready for it, and he's going to be able to defend his tower because of this, I believe. Fortification has actually been used, but look at Hanskin right now, stealing the Tiny Bomb, comboing up Hanskin. They're going to be able to bring him down. Fathom will clap him up, and that is 8 head Nature's Prophet. You got to respect the ulti switch from Supreme.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he wasn't expecting Morph to scale up Morph on level 6. And that's why he was doing that, but as soon as he changed it to Tiny, I was like, oh no, Hanskin, you're in a lot of trouble, buddy. This wave on top of you, get the combo. And where is he going to go now? He's going to go bottom, heal up S4, maybe try to push his bottom lane out, get some pressure on the bottom tower now.
Look at Limmp, he's stealing the enemy stacks, he's stealing the Tide stack.
That's very nice. That's a 3 stack right there that he managed to take away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that was for the Tide. That was his comeback stack. He doesn't have that anymore. He's going to walk to the jungle and be very disappointed. Nico.
Yeah, the silence no longer going well for Mudgolems. Troll getting very far ahead now ever since that rotation from Limmp, and bottom lane Skitter, once he died to the Mars plus the Nature's Prophet, he's also struggling. Still only level 5. Doesn't really have many stacks either in the jungle. The only good lane I think right now for Mudgolems is pretty much a Morph lane. Like, he's got good levels, he didn't die this game, and as long as he keeps on this pace, he can do something.
Alrighty, I'm all on board for the Supreme Redemption story. Have been from the start.
Oh, S4.
Meanwhile, it's dropped an arena down in the bottom lane. Not so much avail, but at least he's going to be able to kill this tombstone of the heal comes through. He's finished the job, we'll be able to actually get the deny out onto it, and now with the trees, with the spear coming back onto the Sven, but I think S4's dead regardless. Doesn't really have a counter play here. They're going to be able to run slowly enough. They do commit the Ravage for it, but they're still going to be able to give him that kill. Meanwhile, Supreme jumps in and gets himself a courier at mid. All is well. Mudgolems, they take a little bit back to themselves.
Yeah, that was very nice. I mean, the Mars try to make a play. Oh, Milan? I think he's dead here. Yep. Oh, maybe not. That's a lot of attack speed slow.
It is indeed, yeah. Nick maybe struggling to finish the job, but there's so many heroes. He's going to go for the play where he goes across the cliff, but they know where he is. They know what he's about. Icarus dives as well, though. Never mind, he's out of there. Goodbye.
Good. Oh, that was so nice from Milan there. Really understanding his hero well and getting out of that situation. But they are going to pressure up the tier 1 tower. I wonder if there's going to be a defense here from Mudgolems. Doesn't look like it. Tidehunter doesn't have a TP bottom. So, nice play from Hansker too. Like, understanding that the Tide went bot. Top tower is open.
Oh, poor Fighter. Tried to heal himself up, but with just one hero nearby. That was a very, very small heal indeed. And the Titan's going to be able to kill him off. Very easy.
They got some nice vision up in this triangle area already. Alliance want to control this. You don't want to let the Sven farm the Ancients. Wait, Supreme? He's going for Nico, baby.
Thinking about it, any count? Tombo comes out, it's on nothing to bring down Nico, baby, though. He had the one available, pops it, keeps himself alive, and he would just walk himself away, but still, decent amount of damage being put in by a Supreme there. That combo is scary.
What's that? I feel like that combo should have killed him. Oh, it's only level 3 toss. Alright. Understandable. Very close.
Did FNG just take an ancient creep? Oh, FNG. Was it worth it, buddy? Really, was it? I don't think so. He just ran in purification to steal an ancient creep and died for it. Oh god.
This is the patch we live in, man. We gotta take the creeps away. We gotta take the ancient creeps away.
Take the creeps. Meanwhile, Supreme. Yeah, they're gonna face. Get off these creeps, but Supreme's going back in, looking at Limmp, but not really doing anything more than looking. No touching, just looking.
Very good at just holding this mid tower. He was sitting at 1800 HP against this tiny. That's what you gotta do. As long as his mid tower stays alive, then he's gonna find his farm.
Yeah, Alliance need to really dig deep and start putting a bit more pressure onto this Mudgolems side. They're saying that their Troll Warlord is very, very farmed. He's doing very well for himself. The highest net worth hero in the game. He's heading towards Ayasha, so not going for the Battle Fury like you might have expected this game, but instead going for a more aggressive build to allow him to bring the fight to Mudgolems sooner rather than later.
FNG just solo smoke to plant some deep vision at the moment, while Mudgolems is smoking to try and kill Nico Baby bottom. But I think they scanned out Mudgolems smoke here. So Nico Baby getting out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nico Baby, yeah, exactly. He must be one of the hardest carries to kill.
Yeah, for sure.
So difficult.
It's so annoying. Like I've watched them so many times, like in so many games where Alliance have played, where there's like a 4-man rotation, 3-man rotation, even coming in, he just kind of gets out in a comfortable amount of time as well. Doesn't really get very close. Meanwhile, then some trouble up on the high ground. They're going to try and bring him down. They've got the ultimate. He's got the coming through as well. Tombstone even needs to throw in for this one. They're going to try and save him though. GA come through along with the arena. They've locked down the Morphling and Mana and Skinner. They're actually pretty low. They're going to be careful. They'll throw in the Supernova along with the Ravage as well. Oh no! The combination! It's absolutely perfect. They bring down got SMG and Hamkin and S4 and also Nico, baby. 4 heroes dead on the side of Alliance. Mudgolems, that is exactly what you want to see from these ultimates.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Finally, Mudgolems bringing it together. I mean, they opened on that tiny so nicely. I thought S4 saved the day with that arena. That was so beautiful. Great. That was such a beautiful arena. But then here comes the Tide and the Phoenix on the side. I don't think they saw the Tide on there, because as soon as the Phoenix dropped the egg, Alliance call was, guys, kill the egg. And here comes the big ass Ravage that just hit everybody. Oh, that was so sick. What an insane team fight.
That's my crumpet.
Yeah, I love it. And that's a tier 1 power too.
Alrighty.
A well-earned tier 1 tower. Limp's coming in. He might be able to grab himself a kill. He certainly can. Bring down Skinner, but they want revenge. They don't want to let him go down for free. GG Branch thrown out from Limmp, and yeah, they realize now Mudgolems, wait a minute, we don't want to bet ourselves on 5 after that. That's a pretty big kill from Limmp, bringing down the enemy tower.
Definitely. He's got his blink. He had an arcane rune. Use that to bring down Skitter. I must say though, I don't think Skitter is the real carry in this game. Right? Supreme is the real carry. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And he's actually going for E-Blade. So he wants to transform into Tiny, get the E-Blade, get that massive burst damage in this game, instead of going for the Aghanim's route and becoming Sven and going in for the physical damage, I think. Because they have a lot of physical damage. It's probably not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, Tiny on your opponent's side.
Okay. I mean, even with the Heavenly Grace coming down onto the hero, still looking good to try and go for the burst. I guess you can maybe look at the instead.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, the Heavenly Grace is not going to stop the magic damage from occurring, right? We just get some HP, but you can still die.
Alrighty, well that's the game plan for Mudgolems. Meanwhile, the game plan for Alliance is going to be, well, probably don't try and hit the supernova when Ravage is available. That's not good. But otherwise, yeah, I think generally they're looking to blow up these big ultimates. They need to kill basically.
Man, that was, I must say, it's so hard to actually watch like good teamfight combos actually land together, and that was so good right there. That was actually beautiful. Yeah.
A nice bit of wombo combo.
And Mudgolems, they needed that too, because they were having a little bit of a tough time keeping up with Alliance. They are still behind the network, but the teamfight capabilities of Mudgolems is far superior than Alliance's. Alliance need to be up a lot more gold than this if they want to be able to fight into Mudgolems.
Top tower is under attack.
Well, bounties being picked up across the board here. Alliance once again getting themselves 3. What is this game? Every single time Alliance have got 3 and
they're so good, yeah.
Oh, there we go. They got 2. Oh, no, they didn't.
It's just a bottle usage, yeah. I mean, it's just, sometimes you get more bounties because you're ahead in the game and you control more of the map. Sometimes you get more bounties because you just kind of like pushing lanes out and you're outplaying your opponent, sneaking the bounties that you don't think your opponent is going to get because they don't think you're going to get it. Yeah. I mean, those are pretty much the 2 reasons why you get more bounties than the enemy.
Alright. Well, Mudgolems coming in at bottom, maybe looking for something here. They've got themselves a couple of heroes, but they are outnumbered. It's 3 versus 2. Supreme feeling confident with Fata, and they're just going to be able to reset. No real jump. I'm kind of surprised Alliance didn't immediately try to make something happen once the supernova and this Ravage was down. Are you?
Yeah, I think they just got a bit shook by the team fighting capabilities. Like, even though Ravage is down, they still can fight, right? It's all about the Tombstone and the Morphling. This Morphling is pretty much unkillable in this game, just because of the way that he's playing. He's just using the Morph into the Tiny for damage, instead of just using his hero to right-click. So it's making it very hard for Alliance. Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Milan, he feels good about that, dropping the voice lines too. He knows he's outplayed them right now, while Alliance is trying to make a play.
Yep, give them a little bit of a little bit of a poke, a little bit of a prod, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really good from him. They're gonna defend bottom, but they're playing under vision right now. Milan might just be dead. He's gonna be dead in like 2 seconds.
Let's say that's less than 2 seconds.
Yeah,
pretty quick.
Exactly. That's gonna expose the ward though, and it is gonna allow Mudgolems to actually defend the bottom tower. This Tidehunter has become unkillable, essentially.
Structures are fortified.
Yeah, he's a big old watermelon. Gonna take a big old knife to cut through him, and they don't really have that on the side of Alliance right now. Maybe if the troll can get on him in the ranged form without getting anchor smashed, then that could bring him down. But at the same time, the troll's not that hard hitting just yet. He's not really going for much very like damaging build.
Yeah, he's going for a BKB. I don't know about that. Like, he doesn't have the Battle Fury. He's not going for some super carry build. He wants to play aggressively. I wonder if he needs to go for a Diffusal Blade at some point against Mudgolems heroes. But he also needs a Basher though, because he's fighting against his friend.
A lot on the shopping list. It's a bit busy right now. Meanwhile, FNG being chased by a Godstring Skidder. He wants to take him out. He's going to actually pop the GA for himself, so that's going to keep him alive a little bit longer. Meanwhile, Arena comes down, but the Egg Jets drop just in time to stop the Spear connecting. And that's going to keep the Phoenix alive. But it is Supernova on cooldown for rather a long time. I feel like Alliance aren't going to be too sad about this one. I mean, they get out 2 of their heroes. It's pretty big.
Yep, FNG got a bit fortunate. Supreme missed his waveform.
Very lucky. Talking about Supreme, he's in some trouble here in the middle lane as Limmp jumps in with a combo. Hanskin gets on top of him as well, and they take down that Morphling. Oh dear. Misstep from Supreme, staying out a little bit too deep, a little bit too long, and he's going to be the only hero that drops in the last minute of gameplay. That's pretty bad.
That is. He is the carry of Mudgolems for sure in this game. It looked like he was on pace for a really good timing on his E-Blade, but now that he's dead, still needs 200 more gold before that's completed. They're probably gonna look for a smoke right after that. Sven and Tide has overtaken the Morphling in his own team at least. Still very healthy, I want to say, for Mudgolems, even though they're a bit behind in terms of net worth.
All ones will break.
Yeah, it still feels like they just have this huge teamfight advantage, which Alliance haven't really shown much initiative in overcoming right now. But, you know, maybe this troll is going to be raid boss. Maybe once he gets his BKB, he's going to be running around the fights doing what he wants. We'll see how effective it is in taking down these Mudgolems heroes. I almost feel like if he had Battle Fury, I'd be really scared for the side of Mudgolems, but because he doesn't, I just kind of not feeling like he's going to reach this godlike stage.
Well, if he goes for Battle Fury, then it's really easy for Mudgolems to actually take the initiative and run into Alliance and fight, right? But going for this Yasha BKB allows the Troll Warlord to, you know, engage into Mudgolems if they ever try to do something. He's going for a Sange now, and then the Basher. Really good call here for Mudgolems to actually take this Roshan play, I want to say. It looks like
they're going for it.
Out.
And the Ravage gets popped onto 2 heroes. They're trying to blow up FNG as quickly as possible. He's able to get the heal out onto Limmp, but it doesn't make a difference. They're going to get him brought down, and they'll look for Limmp as well. But Nico Baby comes rolling into the fight. S4 going to pop down the arena. They've managed to trap the Sven, and they get that kill. Fata goes down as well, so it's probably a pretty bad trade currently, although that kill onto Limmp sweetens the deal a little bit for the side of Mudgolems. Now Mudgolems are really just scattering. They might have found 33. He's going for the TP away. S4 is in with the spear, cancels the TP. 33 trying to get himself away, but unfortunately can't do so. Makes his way to the other side of the trees, but with so many heroes chasing him and just right-clicking him down, they'll be able to get through his defensive, and they will find the kill. Alliance win the engagement. They lose 2, but they get 3 in response, and they stop that Roche attempt dead in its tracks.
Good call from Alliance to still take the team fight. Troll running all the way from bottom to middle, helping the Mars kill the Sven, and then the Tidehunter, and this is going to open up Roshan for Alliance now. They got the Heavenly Grace, which makes this not like a super hard committal Roshan take from Alliance. Ravage is on cooldown too for Mudgolems. They're gonna have to give this up.
They are indeed. Into the pit we shall go for Alliance.
They might try though.
They've got a Supernova. I think they want to try and do something about this. Milan maybe looking for the steal. What can he do? Rolling across. Supernova around the back of the Roche Pit. Can't really get to that one. They're going to try and bring down Fata. We'll be able to do so. Spear connects onto the Morphling. There's no strength going. He's dead. Supreme is out of the occasion. The Morphling is out. And now Milan has to leave as well. Oh no, they're getting the clumsy net. He's just sitting here on the high ground. Limmp is able to close the gap. Gets on top of him. Combos him down. Milan can do nothing but die as well. There is nothing left for this Roche. Nico Baby's got to grab it. Age is in the hands of the Troll Warlord with BKB as well. I'm thinking Alliance might be looking a little bit more than scary at this point.
to me, that just looks like 3 free kills that just gave away, right? Skitter was still bottom. He was farming. He had no intentions of coming to that team fight. Tidehunter was nowhere nearby too. They tried to take an engagement 3 versus 5. And I'm not entirely sure what they were really expecting because they didn't have an opening to try and burst someone with that E-Blade too. Morphling falling once again. His net worth is looking very sad now. And the Sven is still trying to play catch up. Also very far behind. Not even level 15 yet for that Stormhammer Dispel.
Yeah, that's a bit of a question. Mark, he's very low level. Just gonna throw a stun away of Nico Baby. Nico Baby does not care. I'm level 18, you scrub. Don't come near me. I do not associate myself with peasants.
Yeah, even at 4, he's already level 15. Supreme.
Well, the Ethereal Blade out onto himself is going to buy him the time he needs to get himself some distance away, but now could maybe be in a spot of bother. Pops down the axes, try and give him the evasion to make it through. Ravage comes through as well. Supreme so low though, he's still going to fall. It doesn't matter. He's still dead to the Tiny, and now Tiny jumps forward even more. Into the tier 4s we go. This feels a little bit aggressive as the buyback comes out from the Morphling, but a spear immediately catches him out the moment he TP's in. He can't actually do anything to get on top of him. He needs to be careful here. Supreme pops the Ethereal Blade, the combo down onto the Troll Warlord. He pops the ultimate just in time though, keeping himself alive. They are going to be able to control him up. He's on the high ground. Should he die here, which I imagine he will, it's going to be kind of hard to get out of this one, but he's actually got himself an Essence Ring. That's going to buy him a little bit of space now. Supernova popped immediately, trying to time it for when he comes back to life. No one's here to help him out. In comes the Supernova, crashing down upon him, and Nico Baby shall fall. He can bleed, but it did cost them a buyback from their Morphling.
Yeah, why didn't Alliance just back off after they got the Morph? Oh man, that was very awkward. The tier 2 tower is still up. Giving away the Troll, his Aegis, a life. I mean, this is an opening for Mudgolems to actually just get a little bit back from this map. I know Morphling had to buy out, but that's okay, because whatever they just got from it was completely worth it.
Alright, well. Still very, very long a distance between this Troll and everybody else, but this is going to make it a little bit easier for them to try and come back into this game. And they're actually picking out FNG here. He's up to clear out these creep waves, but Supreme's going to get on top of him along with 33. They've got the shotgun available. Chick, chick, boom. Down goes FNG.
Tower is under attack.
And that's another 40 seconds death timer put onto Alliance. They do get the Phoenix, but that doesn't matter, right? Any trades from Mudgolems right now is worth it. Is the Troll going to TP up top? That's the question.
They're trying to do something. They've got the arena down. Okay, onto the Morphling. He's got a strength morph. He's feeling pretty chill, although he might be a little bit sweaty now that Limmp gets on top of him as well. But he's got the Ethereal Blade out onto himself, goes for the TP away, and he cancels. Not the day. Bye-bye. He is gone.
He used everything just to try and burst him down, although he already got his strength morph off. If they actually just held the Tiny Toss, it would have been enough, right? As soon as Troll came, he would have been able to secure that kill onto the morph, but maybe a little bit of a misplay from Alliance. Even though they realize that Mudgolems are abandoning this Morphling.
"25 minutes, 13 to 15 is the scoreline with a 13k gold advantage for Alliance."
Still a huge advantage though for now.
Position for Nature's Prophet, currently in the second place of the net worth chart.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that.
Aren't you, Hanskin?
I underestimated Hanskin's Nature's Prophet, but he's doing a really good job with this hero.
Getting that money, getting those aura items. Nice AC for the crew. Love it.
Radiant's
He's going for a BKB, not even a Solar Crest. Wants to be a core himself.
Alright. Enough games of the pos for. I want to be the guy slapping people.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I want to see him take over Nico Baby. That would be the... that would be insane. I don't think it's gonna happen though. But
anime plot line right there. Yeah, he's really just kind of farming up and doing his thing, isn't he? Huge amounts of farm on this guy.
A lot of pressure on the other side of the map while his team just groups up.
That's why S4's been really struggling. He's got Blink Dagger, he's got BKB, like at 26 minutes. You're happy about that as a Mars.
Oh no, he's huge. Person... I don't think it just looks like, you know, his net worth is a bit low. It's because of all the other Mudgolem hero players, right? And their heroes, they're not really that high. Their net worth is very bad. These are the kind of items you expect Sven to have like 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Wrapping around upon FNG. God Strength coming through as well. They want to try and bring down the Omni Knight, and they should be able to do so. It's going to take a bit of time. FNG with his dancing feet on, get through the trees. Paladin will find him. It's taken some time, but they'll finally bring him down. But meanwhile, elsewhere on the map, Supreme has fallen. He gets comboed up in the middle lane. Wasn't expecting S4 and the double damage Tiny to be beating him. He waveforms in, gets himself killed. Pretty
S4 isn't done. He wants something.
He's not. And this God Strength Sven's running around. I mean, he wants to do something, but there's not really much he can do.
It's under attack.
Yeah, and as soon as Alliance is alive, they're just gonna go, right? As soon as the Omni, I mean, is alive. Without God Strength, without Morphling, Mudgolems can't even defend this high ground anymore.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They're gonna try to slow it down the best that they can for 40 seconds. They need to.
Yep, you need this Morphling back before they do anything. 33 is going to jump himself in. BKB pop from Limmp here. Really wants to get the top pack. Won't be able to do so. Catch the creep instead, but still a decent amount of damage being dealt to this tower. Skidder goes in and really comes down, but it's going to miss with the spear. So Skidder and Fado are kind of just chilling inside this arena. I think that's pretty nice in here. Don't really mind.
So fortunate for Mudgolems that toss does not hit onto 33, because with that BKB down and S4 drop in the arena, that's going to stop all of Alliance's teamfight capabilities. It's going to back on off. They know if they stick around for the tower, they're just going to be in a really bad position. 10 seconds from then. Hatsuka's got his BKB, I think. He's got it complete.
He's a happy tree man, that's for sure. He is.
Yep.
He is.
Just been chilling bottom, farming up.
Oh no, I see a Paladin sword on a Troll Warlord. That's good. Definitely not what you want to be seeing if you're on the side of Mudgolems. They're trying to set up onto him right here. I don't know how much they can do. Stun gets thrown onto him along with a Sunray as well. Doing a decent amount, but he pops a BKB, pops the other one, turns around onto the Sven. Skin doesn't know what he's got himself into, trying to run himself away with it as a BKB of his own. As Supreme tries to blow up FNG on the backline, will be able to eventually kill him off using that tiny force, but now this guy's in real trouble. The toss away from Supreme. It actually gets him out of there. Oh, he dies regardless as Limp's able to find him. The new Supernova's coming down, trying to give them the cover they need to retreat from this engagement. I'm not sure how much it's really going to do though. Alliance are going to look for these heroes inside the trees. TPs are coming out. One gets out. Milan's going to stick around, try and push the creep wave in a little further. 33 blink away, TP away. Milan just says bye and leaves the map entirely for some reason, because he can do that. I don't really know why, but all the same, a nice retreat from the side of Mudgolems, but all the same, they lose the Sven, and that is going to be quite sad for the Mudgolems once more. I mean, every time they try to make these plays, it just seems like they don't bring enough. They don't have enough in the tank, and then the rest of Alliance just show up and really kind of like grate their cheese.
Yeah, a bit of a miscommunication from Mudgolems. They thought, or Skidder at least thought, that 33 was going to go in and ravage that Troll Warlord, and they were just going to start smacking on him, but they didn't, and Nico Baby just popped the BKB. He can man-fight Sven super easily. And what happened to the toss there was he tried to toss him back to 33, but 33 blinked in for the ravage. So he ended up right back where he started. Exactly.
I was extremely confused. That makes sense. Yeah. That was not what they wanted to do.
Yeah. That's what ended up happening.
Like, I saw him fly off the screen, and then he was just kind of like back in the middle of everything, and I was like, oh, sorry, Sven.
Mudgolems. I think it would have actually worked out had 33 not blinked in, so they could have baited Alliance more towards 33, and then he could have ravaged with a really good positioning in the egg. But because the Sven ended up back there, and the 33 also committed to the fight with the Tidehunter, it became an awkward fight.
Double damage Troll walking into a bunch of heroes, just managed to get on the BKB, just in time, turns it around onto the Morphling, and in comes Limmp comboing him up, but he is able to tank up into this somehow. Fighting gets taken down though by the spear off the Mars. Mudgolems desperately trying to fight into this one, looking at Nico Baby. Nico is getting kind of low. The Sunray doing its damage, 33 on top of him as well. Skidder trying to close the gap. Fortunately just doesn't have that axe, so he can't close the gap. Turning around now with the Abyssal Blade, actually gets on top of him. Nico Baby's trying to fight up. Will finally get killed off. It took that time, but they do get him down. FNG as well is going to die to the sword of the Sven. Meanwhile, S4 on the run. 33 trying to close the gap as Limmp comes in the back. It's S4 getting out. It looks like everyone gets out here. maybe I spoke too soon? Nah, Limp's too tanky to go down here, and they've actually got to be cautious of losing their spend as S4 comes back in, goes with the God's Rebuke, looking at Fatta. Net comes through as well as 33 just gently smacking into the side of S4, realizing he's not really going to do anything here to save Fatta. Fatta will die. It's a very awkward fight. Like, there's a lot of heroes on full HP and full mana, but just can't really commit to each other.
No, it's because of Hanskin. He was pushing the bottom tier 3. That's how the engagement broke off when Skitter TP bottom, got cancelled.
Gosh darn it.
And Mudgolems kept having to TP people or try to get someone down there to stop Hanskin from taking their racks. So, really good play from him. But this fight started off with Alliance, or at least Nico Baby, making the one taboo against Undying. You never fight into these high grounds, right? As soon as a Tome landed up there, even though you have a BKB, even though you can man fight the Sven or the Morphling, it was just so difficult to bring that Tome down. And that's where Alliance found themselves being stuck and losing their Troll Warlord.
It's so hard to play into this Tombstone when it's up on there, especially with the heroes they have.
It's actually really imbalanced because of the mischance as well onto the hill. So you can't really guarantee that tomb to die. Plus you have to worry about the Undying Soul ripping it, and also some of your attacks missing.
Well, there's a slight comeback from Mudgolems for this one, but now Alliance are inside the pit. They're very aware of this on the side of Mudgolems. They have all the ultimates available. They're going in. They're trying to try and interrupt this one. Can they do so? Nico Baby trying to bring down the Roche. Ravage comes through as well. Roshan is so low. They don't take down S4. Hanskin as well. Not that healthy. Roshan will fall. Nico Baby picks up the Aegis, but they kill off Hanskin at the same time. He's going to fight back. Come back in on this one as Nico Baby trying to run down the Undying. Well, they're on top of him, but in comes the GA from the side, stopping that spend damage. He just has to run out of the pit, but they're leaving 33 behind. He is pretty fast on this Tidehunter, but not quite fast enough, it looks like. And from inside the pit, they will be able to finish the job. Hanskin brings him down, buying back into this fight. Skitter's on the run, Morphling as well. Once again, Mudgolems, it wasn't bad, but unfortunately, the moment that Roche fell and that Aegis went into the hands of Nico Baby, the fight really was over. Supreme's able to get the waveform up into the high ground. They're looking to turn this one around. In comes Milan, sweeping on through. A nice tracking with the Sunray onto Nico Baby. Might finish the job here, certainly will. A toss back from Limmp, but Skitter in a whole world of hurt though, as he's going to lose his life. Has buyback available on the Sven. No God Strength though makes it not that tempting to use it, and now Alliance are still on this high ground, and with this AC they can take this tower down so quickly. Nico Baby as well, just so down fat. Buyback comes out from 33, but they're moving on to the barracks now as well. Alliance are whacking away at these buildings. They need to do something here as they shove 33 onto the front lines. Nico Baby getting those further stacks up. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. Pops a BKB to get himself away. Hanskin as well. A BKB available from him. They don't have the interrupts to actually stop him just TPing out in front of their very eyes. Jump forwards now from the land. TP out from FNG. Any cancels available? Yep, the little adaptive strike comes and pokes him in the bum and kills him off. So FNG will die, but not much. It's not much. And oh yeah, a little bit of Rat Dodo coming out from our boy Hanskin as he takes down the bottom range barracks, just doing his thing. You know how it be. Give me some mice in the chat, folks, as we have another fight breaking out. You're in the middle lane. Supernova's going to get used inside that arena. Supreme's in trouble. He's going to die, and they take down the Supernova as well. The egg gets popped. S4 gets a double kill. This is actually absolutely awful. Alliance have just absolutely played them over the past minute here.
Yeah, Hanskin making that great play, popping the BKB from the top lane, keeping to bottom, not going back into a defensive position, getting that split push on, giving Alliance enough time to regroup and come back in and shut down Mudgolems once again. Oh, this is looking so bad.
Deary me. It is.
Mudgolems.
It is.
They're just getting picked apart, left, right, center. S4 just poking out this top racks with his Desolator. Troll, middle, being buffed up.
And every fight, it seems to be the same story. Skitter gets a kill onto FNG with his ultimate. Oh no, they jump onto him now. Abyssal Blade comes through. A nice little combo there using that tree toss along with the Abyssal. But unfortunately, I think the Tiny ran out of trees. I'm swooping through once again, just trying to slow things down with the Shivas. They have no range barracks left, by the way, and they have 3 melee barracks left. That's no two proper things. The arena comes down. They manage to catch out Fata. He is gone out for the count. And they're going to take down a two solo with him, but in comes the Ravage. Here we go. They're going to try and make this fight happen. Then moving on to Limmp. Can they bring him down in time? GA comes through. They're keeping him alive. He could be KB and the GA. They don't have the damage. They can't get through his defenses. Limmp gets away. They're going to try and turn around and get the kill instead onto the Tide, but he's going to be okay. Mimon Supreme controlling up Nico Baby, but in comes the Abyssal. He should be okay here on the Morphlingers. In comes the Supernova. Getting popped. Trying to control them up. Can they take down that Supernova? Yes, they can. It goes down. Milan is dead. 100 seconds without him, as FNG will follow him to the grave. Sorry, Fata follows him to the grave. They'll blow up Supreme as well. They're hemorrhaging heroes right now. They just do not have the ability to fight into this team. Alliance, they are too damn strong, too damn tanky, and too damn good. They will take down Mudgolems with the clean 2-0. The double 2-0s. I mean, I can't say I didn't really expect it, but still very, very tidy from Alliance.
It just felt like